So, what is going on, guys? Today we're going to be taking a look at the SH Figuarts Kakashi Hatake, the famed Sharingan hero. And this is the more recent version of Kakashi. There is an old one. That one looks kind of meh. They're also releasing a new version of this coming up, I believe, for San Diego Comic-Con. That's an exclusive. Man, they have some good ones coming up for that. There's a Kakashi that has, like, the lighter green instead of this darker green. We'll get to that. There's also a Goku that has the Nimbus and then young Gohan. And I really want that Goku, man. I just got a Goku, and I really want that one. But as far as it goes, this is the box. And this is what he comes in. See, typical thing. I don't know if he has a variation of stickers. This one is the larger foil sticker. Sometimes there's the smaller one as well. On the back of the box, some poses, typical stuff you'd see, and some labels. And that's really Kakashi in a nutshell. So let's just get him out of the box here real quick. And out of the box, you're going to get Kakashi's tray, in which he includes 6 pairs of hands, 1 alternate left, and a double hand. That will come in handy later for posing. And then, of course, your various faces, and also a Mako Paradise book. I'm not sure what it's called in Japanese. That's what it's called in English, and that is what you get in the box. And taking Kakashi out of the box, we have a pretty amazing figure on our hands. Much like most SH Figuarts, he's typically packed to the brim with his emblems and everything. His paint is great. There's not a ton of paint differences. He has the bandaging on the legs, of course. It's picked out in white. The logos up here on the shoulder, which I'm pretty sure the Uzumaki. Is that correct? I don't know. But apparently that's what that is. He has his pouch on the back. He also has this, which I'm going to mention right now. This little tie back here is a severed piece. And there's technically 2 included because one goes on the alternate head. At least I'm pretty sure there is. I lost one. It disappeared. I'm pretty sure it was on the floor, and I seen it for a couple days. Like, I don't know what that is. Could be something on the floor, you know? Piece of paper or something. I'm pretty sure it was that tie. It got vacuumed up and now it's gone. So that really does suck. Having that tie just disappear. I don't know why the camera keeps unfocusing when I turn them around, but there it is. And as far as it goes, I mean, there's not really a lot wrong with the design here. There's a couple smaller things. His shoulders are a little weird. They just kind of sit a little tiny bit too low under the kind of shoulder pad section there. And I mean, as far as it goes with it, it does look quite nice. Everything is exactly how it is. They even have the painted zipper, which is nice, going down the middle. The head sculpt here, just to show this one real quick, looks very good. The hidden leaf insignia and everything up there is good. Sometimes I've seen one review where it was very, very slashed up and looked kind of battle damaged. It actually was proper too, because it was on the left side where his eye would be gone, which was cool. But as far as it goes, this is a guy who I believe can be knocked off, and I'm pretty sure the ones that are knockoffs have painted hair. This one does not. This is sculpted plastic, which some people don't really care for. I don't mind it. It's an easy tell, though, to tell if you have a fake or not if the hair is painted. You'd also be able to tell by the box, most likely, as well. But as far as it goes, that's really just the figure, so let's take a look at the accessories. Now, as far as accessories, I'm doing it a bit further away, mostly because there's a lot of hands. This guy comes with so many hands. So on top of the fists that he has out of the box, which I didn't bother to take off, he comes with sign hands, a right and a left, of course. And one thing I'm gonna mention, I just gotta mention this before we get into the hands. Mine were extremely tight. And on the right hand side here, I don't even know if you're really gonna be able to see it. You probably can a little bit. There is a gigantic stress mark on that ball joint. And I do mean a gigantic one. As you can see, that's not too good going on. For some reason, his hands are really tight to go on. The left hand luckily doesn't have it, but it makes me worried for that right hand's longevity, which is a unfortunate thing, of course. Next up, we have your typical just open, there's flat open hands. Nothing really special about those. We have these kind of open hands, which are more for his Chidori lightning blade pose, where he's kind of grabbing the arm type of thing. We then have your open gripping hands. We then have his book reading hands, which of course he has an accessory to go with, which If I can find it, there it is. I didn't pick it up. There is his accessory. It is a book, the Makeout Paradise book. It's blank on the inside, but the outside cover is quite good, and that just kind of slots into the hand however you'd like it to. And these are the ones I blame, because these were the tightest hands, unfortunately. So what I did is I took a razor, they're not really a razor, but a kind of blade, stuck it on the inside of where the ball joint would go, kind of see if I could loosen it up a little bit. We then have his unique left hand, which is for unveiling his Sharingan. And then we have the dual hand 1,000 Years of Death. So yeah, that's a really, really good hand. If I'm being honest, this is a fun one that he comes with. And that's all of his hand accessories. He has a lot of them. So for Kakashi's different faces and head sculpt, because he does come with 2 heads for a reason that we will get to. I don't know why. Focus on the damn head. There it is. But as far as it goes, we have his standard head out of the box, which is the one with the headband over the eye, which is concealing his Sharingan. He has 2 different faces for this, other than the one he has on with the kind of regular eye. This is his more neutral face, even though he kind of looks angry. It's like a dual feature, I guess, that he looks a little angry. The next face is the kind of more happy face. He has the closed eye. It's a very pleasant expression. I'm pretty sure this is the one he has on in the Team 7 picture when they're kids. And as far as it goes, I'm pretty sure that's probably the main reason that is included. This Kakashi can double as Shippuden and the original. There's not really a difference. It's the same thing. It's the same design. He never changed. But as far as it goes, that's that face, and he has one more face for this head sculpt. That being the more surprised comedic face, which I love. I love these faces. I hate that Shippuden Sasuke doesn't come with one. I wish he did. Kid Sasuke does, but it's just a real shame they never got to include it with everybody. But that's not all for head sculpts. We also have this one. If the camera focuses, there we go. We have the Sharingan unmasked head, which easy swap. Just remove it. I would say easy swap, but mine had like excess plastic in it, which at first I was like, is this thing fake? But no, considering the QC this guy had, I'm positive that was just a thing that happened. But as far as it goes, easy swap, just pop the head off the ball joint, and you end up with that. And you get the 2 eyes open, and the other face you get 2 of the exact same face, so you might think you get one with just the Sharingan eye opened, which, to replace, he has a similar head replacement to Naruto if you own him, where it's kind of like 2 pegs that go up and in. This one's much easier to replace the face on than them ones, because it's very strange. But as far as it goes, they both have this exact same expression. There's no difference, and the difference, well, there is a difference, but the difference is the type of Sharingan. So one has the manga kill and one has the regular. That is the big difference of the eyes. That's it. That's the entire difference of the eyes on this figure, is that one has the manga kill and one has the typical regular Sharingan. It's such a strange thing that I don't know why. That's it. That's the whole difference. It's insane to me. But as far as it goes, that's really it. So let's get to the articulation of Kakashi. So for articulation, we have a ball joint in the head. We have a butterfly joint at the arms. Typical area. Outward, forward, back. Swivel, double elbow. Wrist rotation along with the typical joint that goes in and out or up and down. We then have an ab crunch and a swivel. The pouch back here is also articulate, and this piece it's on is a severed piece from the body, so you don't have to worry about that. Legs kick forward and a bit back, but not a ton. Outward, double knee. His feet can go quite far forward, which I should mention the weird kind of sculpting going on here, which is, as you can tell, it has like a heel sculpted in, but then there's also one on the shoe. And, of course, he has the toe bend. So he has all the articulation you really expect out of an SH Figuarts. There's no difference. I don't know why I went over the articulation, to be honest, because I don't think I've gotten an SH Figuart that hasn't had the full posability yet. It has been the complete package every time. And now, for my final thoughts on Kakashi here, I think he is quite good. He does have some slight issues here and there, which I'm going to kind of go over. Again, the hands being tight, I'm not sure if I just got a lemon or what. I'm not sure. It's just a little weird that they're all super tight. The Dragon Ball figures don't tend to have that. I admit I damaged my Piccolo most likely because that was my first figure art and I was pulling the hands off like I pulled my Dragon Stars figures' hands off by pulling them to the side. That's on me. With this guy, I never did that once. And it's just due to the hands being overly tight. I tried so many hands, and they were just so tight. This guy has too many hands. The only ones that were fine were the grip hands, and then the one that's, like, meant for grabbing his arm in the pose with the Chidori. Now, one thing I will say with this guy that also sucks is he doesn't really come with enough accessories, which is crazy to say, considering he comes with all those hands. But he just fails to come with a kunai and an actual electricity piece. If you want to get the Chidori Electro Blade piece, you have to own the Sasuke. If you don't own the Sasuke, too bad. No Chidori Electro Blade for you. You don't get one. You just get regular old Kakashi. And the kunai is another massive oversight. The only one to come with it is Naruto. I mentioned it in the Sakura review. Especially Sakura not coming with one. But the problem with him not coming with one is there's an Obito that exists, but how the hell is he supposed to fight him if he doesn't have the kunai to fight him? You can't recreate the scene because he's fighting him with a kunai. He doesn't have any holding hands. He has just open hands. So it's just a couple big design oversights, in my opinion, on what's up with him. They missed a couple times. The articulation's flawless. He looks amazing. The faces are pretty good. I mean, there's not really much more you could do. He doesn't have a mouth or anything, so it's really just eye expressions that you could do with Kakashi. As far as it goes, my other complaint is the little tie. I wish these were glued in. They should have been glued in. I don't know why they're removable parts. Maybe there's only one. I don't think there is. If I look at the box, it looks like there's a slot on this head in the box for one. So it's a little bit of a shame. Oh, well, what are you going to do? But as far as it goes for the figure, what am I going to give it? I'm going to give it a 4.5. I think it's a pretty good figure. There's not really any issues. The only thing is he's a little bit more expensive than typical. He's like, I think, $87.99 Canadian. He's a bit more expensive. He comes with a lot of stuff. Not enough stuff, though, honestly. He should have came with more. But that's really all I have to say about Kakashi here. So this has been a review of SH Figuarts Kakashi Hatake, the famed Sharingan hero. It's been Elite signing out.